A really big common question people have when thinking about settling their workers' compensation claim is, what happens if I get injured again? What happens if I injure my back or my shoulder again? Well, what happens? Morrell with Colorado law firm Kaplan Morrell. We've been helping injured and disabled workers get the benefits that they deserve for work injuries since 1997. If this video helped you, be sure to hit the like and subscribe or comment below. We'd love to have you be part of our online community. In this video, I'm going to discuss a common concern people have when thinking about settling their workers' compensation claims, and that is, what if I get injured again in the same part of the body? I'm going to discuss three things: why it matters, how you get injured again in the future, what would be your rights if you didn't settle your claim, and how would your rights change if you settle your claim. When you settle your claim, you're giving up your right to collect more benefits, money, medical care for an injury to a particular body part that was injured on a particular accident on a particular day with a particular employer. So let's say if you have a back injury and you settle it, what happens if you injure your back again? So how you get injured matters. And there are four different ways. If you get re-injured again on the same job with the same or different employer, that's one way. Number two, you get injured again, but it's off the job. Three, your condition naturally worsens because of the injury. And four, your body part hurts more because of age or because of change of your body. Maybe you've gotten smaller or larger or something, because we all change over time. So what are your rights if you don't settle? Well, if you don't settle and you injure your back again, I'm just using back in this example, because of an off-the-job injury or because your condition worsened because of age or change in your body habitus, well, the insurance company for the old injury isn't going to pay anything anyway. They're going to say, sorry, that's not covered under our injury. Now, if you have another injury with a new job, chances are you're going to be covered as a new injury. They're going to pay for medical care, lost wages, etc. The only big difference is the following. So let's say you have a back injury and you have a 5% impairment rating from the first original back injury, and you don't settle your case, and you have a new injury 7 years later to a back with the same or different employer. It doesn't matter. You're going to get medical care, you're going to get lost wage benefits. And when it comes time to place you at MMI, the doctor is going to give you an impairment rating on your back. And let's say now you have a 12% impairment rating for your back injury. Are you going to get that 12%? No, you're not. What's going to happen is they're going to take the 12% minus the 5% from the old injury and give you 7%. And that's going to be your right regardless of whether you settle or not. So even if you don't settle, you're still going to get slightly less impairment from the second injury because you already got paid for the first injury. Now, if your second injury employer denies the claim and it's been less than 6 years since the first injury, you could try to bring both employers to the same hearing and argue to the judge, hey, my need for current care is because either my old injury is worse or it's a new injury. Judge, you say what it is. Either it's a new injury or my old injury is worse. However, it has to be within 6 years of the date of injury, but there are some exceptions. Now, if your condition worsens on its own due to an injury, and the big example I give here is, for example, you've had surgery, they put in hardware, and it's now 3 years later, and the hardware is starting to shift or move, or the screws are starting to come out, etc., and they need to do a hardware removal. That's kind of a classic case. And now you need surgery again. You can reopen your claim. This is challenging sometimes to do, again, but as long as it hasn't been more than 6 years since the date of injury, you can reopen your claim because now you are worse and it's nothing caused you to be worse other than just the injury itself. But again, after 6 years since the date of the injury, you're not going to be able to reopen your claim. What happens then? How do your rights change if you settle? Frankly, the only thing you're giving up is if you have a later injury is your right to reopen your old injury claim. And that's only meaningful after 6 years from when you were first injured. If it's a new on-the-job injury, you're still going to get medical care, you're still going to get lost wages, and your impairment rating is still going to get reduced with or without a settlement. The only thing you're giving up is a right to reopen your old injury. And after 6 years from the date of injury, from the first injury, you can't reopen it. Hopefully this helps you understand what you're giving up if you're settling and you suffer a new injury. And obviously, if you get injured another different body part completely, you injured your back in the first injury, now you've injured your neck, there's not going to be any impact at all. So if you or a member of your family has been injured on the job, let them know there's a law firm that helps people. We've been helping our clients under a contingent fee system, which means we only charge a fee if we've had success getting our clients benefits. Call us, send us a text message, visit our website. Our initial consults are free and they're confidential, and they're going to give you peace of mind when you know your rights. And with that, thank you for spending part of your day with me.